I think now we have covered almost all of them except Buvuma and maybe one other. All of them are already covered now. Maybe one more, but I think all of them have now. So then from there, we have now been taking electricity up to the sub-county headquarters. So when I look at in the file here, Bulange electricity is already there at the sub-county. Nsinze Town Council. Namutumba. Nsinze Rural does not have. Then Namutumba Town Council has. Chizuba has. Nawaikona does not have. All the others have except Kibale Town Council. All the others have. All the others. Up to the sub-county headquarters. Except Kibale Town Council. Except Kibale Town Council. And Nangode Town Council. Nangonde, okay, and then Kaguru. Yeah, so all the others have. Bugobi, Nabweyo, Ivukura, Kibale, Nangonde, Nangonde, Ivukura Town Council, Magada, and Mazuba. So the plan is, these are 20 sub-counties. 16 already have. The ones which don't have, which we are going to work on, are 6, and these are Nsinze, Nawaikona, Kibale Town Council, Nangonde, Chiwai and Kagu.
Chiwai Nekapuru. Chiwani.
Oh, Chiwani, I'm the one reading it badly. Chiwani. So that is on electricity. Now, on the issue of water, Namutumba is still a bit behind other districts. Because other districts you find 84%, 90%, 70% with safe water.
akimanyi kusa nti disitulikiti egindi oyagirya nga bali mu percentage ya 9.95.
Like where I was Bugwel now, they were 84.
ati ano abaire mu Bugweri ejabadde kaisegano bali mu percentage ya 9.9.
But here you have got 629 villages.
ati ano
Ebyalo Rukaga, Abiru Mwenda. It is only 280 which have got safe water. So that is 44.5%. And 0.5. 349 villages don't have safe water yet. So I would want really the people here to find out why. I would also want to check why you have as Namutumba lagged behind. Now, that is on the side of economic infrastructure. Emisingi ebyenfuna. Ogw'ebyenfuna. Emisingi gw'ebyenfuna. Gw'embeera y'abantu, this is where I'm going now. Schools. There are 109 government primary schools. Namwenda. There are very many private schools, 165. But the government ones are 109. But again, you find you need to pay more attention to the distribution of these government schools. Fair obulinganiza mubwenkanya. Because the government primary schools are 109. The parishes are 111. So, if you are careful to give one primary school per parish, we would be having only 2 parishes without a primary school. Without a government primary school. But now, the ones with the primary schools, the parishes, are only 51. You speak old Runyankore. Moisa is old. So, it's now 51 parishes. With the government primary schools. Which means 60 parishes don't have. And yet the government schools are almost the same as the parishes. So that means that people are not paying attention to the distribution. Now the secondary schools are 8. What secondary? Sorry. Now the policy of the government is to have one government primary school per parish and one government secondary school per sub-county. So therefore, please let's now plan properly and distribute properly so that we have one per parish and one per sub-county. Now the health centers, we have got one health center for. The health center for. Then we have got 8 health center 3s. So we have got 11 sub-counties which have neither health center 4 or health center 3. So the plan now is to have upgrade Irimbi Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Mazuba sub-county. Upgrade Chikaru Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Nangonde. Upgrade Buonga Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Nsinze. Upgrade Chiranga Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Chibale. Upgrade Bugobe Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Bugobe sub-county. Upgrade of Bugobe Health Center 2 to Health Center 3. Namusita in Ivukura. Chisimu in Kizuba. Bukonte in Nawaikona. Mulama in Chuanyi. Mulama Center 2 lead Center 3 Omoigola de Chuanyi. New health center series to be constructed in Nabueyo and Bugobi sub-counties. Now, these are the two sides of development. Economic infrastructure emisingi y'ebyenfuna.
Omusingi ogw'ebyenfuna.
Emi, because there are many. Emisingi.
Emisingi egy'ebyenfuna.
And emisingi y'ebyembeera y'abantu.
Ate emisingi egy'embeera y'abantu.
In English we say economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Omuzungu yakoba agenda economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Now all these together are development. And this is the second tofali NRM has put on Uganda. Because all these, even the schools, in 1961 when I was at Ntare, Kaga na Moiza, we had so many boys from northern Uganda, from eastern Uganda, including Busoga. Very many boys. Not kucharayo, basomerayo. Why were there many there? Because there were no A-level schools in the whole of eastern Uganda, the whole of northern Uganda. A-level. Agahaya. Like Mr. Tuma, there was Mr. Tuma. Like our professor who died, the one who had one arm. He died, he was. So many boys. So when I come here now, and I found that Namutumba alone has got 8 government secondary schools. And some of them are A-level. I feel very happy. Because in 1961, even Mwiri was not A-level. It was O-level. That's why the boys from there would come. The only A-level schools were Budo, Chisubi, and Ntare. For the boys. The girls the schools were Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza. Now, we come now to Tofari number 3. This one confuses a lot of people. I came from Bugweri this morning. Busesa. In 1965, we passed there in a school lorry going to play games in Teso and in Acholi. That road was already tarmac from Kabale all the way to Soroti. So, bw'otumula ku nkulaakulana. Enkulaakulana yaliwo emyaka 6 emabega. 1965. Aye, nibwogendeyo olwaleero. And from that time we have been reconstructing that road. It has never, we have always, it has been tarmac all this time. Tuluddamu bupya. Reconstruction, we call it reconstruction. But even if you go there today, near that road, you can find poverty there now. Butaki. Enkulaakulana eriwo n'obutaki buliwo. And now, you people of Namutumba, you have got a good tarmac road here. NRM lwe yabazimbira. Aye, ekiro mugenda kulambala ku luguudo olwo oba mulambala mu nyumba zammwe? Mulambala ku luguudo muli balalu. Olambala ku luguudo okolako ki? Muli balalu. Omuntu agonera wa? Omuntu agonera wa? What do you call it in Rusi? Home. Do you have a word, amaka? Yes. Nyumba house, amaka the home. So, Norwecho, mugenda kwirayo fena nze bwena vono ngenda mu nyumba yange ekitiyerera ngenda kugonereyo.
Yebuzeyo we ayaba nyumba ye ekitiyerera omusugano ebonya.
Sigenda kugonera wano mu luguudo, sigonera ku luguudo. Now, when you go back home, obutaki bwoleseyo ku makya, bwolekereyo ku makya, obutaki bwolekereyo, ogenda kubusangayo obukulindiridde. Ntisangala kulukayo mu lukiiko. We are still here waiting for you. There is no sugar in the house, no meat. The house is leaking. The clothes for the children are not enough. Paraffin is not there. Or electricity. So that's why the NRM from the 1960s, we started telling people, please, make a distinction make a distinction between development and wealth. Ate omusoga yali akikobye ira. Omusoga yakobye ati akange kakera kaife. That is very clever. Because the road is ours. But wealth is mine as a person, as a family, or as a company. So therefore, from the beginning, when NRM came, we were telling you that please, the Nkolakulana are there, but Bonabagagaware. You must have heard that slogan. And we started giving you money to help you do that. Entandikwa, NADS, Operational Creation. We have now brought PDM, the Women Fund, Youth Fund. All that is on that same issue. Please get out of poverty. But people don't listen. Many people don't listen to that. And in the 1995, I went around the whole country talking to you about that issue. In the 1996 manifesto, we put the 4 acres model. This one was a medicine for the people of small pieces of land. Said 1 acre for coffee, second acre fruits, third acre put there pasture for zero grazing dairy cows, the fourth acre put there food for the family, in the backyard put poultry for eggs, and if you are not a Muslim or a traditional Munyankore, put their pigs. Near the wetlands, you put fish ponds. I made that calculation, and I'm sure if you do that, you will get a lot of money. Ebyo byonna musanvu byonna biri mu ssente. Wokola byonna, you get a lot of money, but even if you do some of them, you get a lot of money.
okola byonna osome sente ino ayera n'otakola byonna era osigalanga toli maavu osomese
bw'okolako ebitono by'okozeeko
okolako ebitono ebyokolereko.
Now people didn't listen.
Abantu
abamu tebafiireyo. But those who listened, there is, for instance, Kazibwe of President.
When we tuli Kazibwe family mixed farm yaka farm kwagita bibiri combination kwa tutantemu yatuwa government nga kwita mu kitongole ekyanadis mukisekyo bamati yali kuwe mutwalo 7 era mutwalo 7 bayongerako emitwalo 35 tukule nyana ku milioni naye abaana bezadde n'abazikuluna bonna baziba tuzaalira kale tuze nga tutunda kunta ezo okukendeza ku current capacity nga bwe tuli ku faamu kuno tulina ente ezikamwa mente 5 nga tufunamu amata ga lita 8 buli lita tugitunda siringi 200 tufuna emitwalo 9 omwezi ogumu tufuna emiliyoni zaffe 2.88 kakati bwetujjako ez'abakozi netujjako ezidukanya faamu n'ebiralala ogenda okumaliriza nga tusigazizaawo emiliyoni 1.5 ezo ezikola emirimu emirala mu maka. Muntamu era tujjamu biogas kumukozesa mu kufumba
n'oba okoyo oba ova mu nnimiro tosobola tomenyeka osagawo wano gaasi n'ofumba nebitereera era kyataasa nnyo tetukyamenyeka nangu.
Kino kyenkutte mu ngalo ye sabbuuni waffe gwe tukola okuva mu busa obw'ente. Sabbuuni omukola mu biosilary aba avudde mu biogas digester nga gaasi amaze okuvaamu. Sabbuuni ono tumupaakinga mu lita 1 ne mu lita 5. Lita 1 tugitunda 3,000 nga currently omwezi production yaffe ya lita 7 era nga buli lita tugitunda 3,000. Bw'obalabalamu omwezi tuyingiza emitwalo 21 okuva mu sabbuuni waffe ono. Ng'oggyeko bye tukozesa n'ebira packaging materials ng'obudomola buno ne bu stickers bino tuteekako obwa labeling tukkakkana nga tulinawo emitwalo gyaffe 18 ezitaliiko musolo okuva mu sabbuuni buli mwezi.
Ennimiro eno tugiyita COVID garden. Bwe twali mu lockdown nga buli muntu ali waka eno yali ssamba ya bikajjo. Ne tusalawo ne tugamba ebikajjo tubigyewo tuzimbewo koko. Olwondo nga mmaze okugendako eva mukwano gwange mmaze n'okuwulira pulezidenti bw'asomesa 4 acre model. Wano tulinawo ebikolo bya koko 1,800. Buli eka bagiteekamu ebikolo 450. Kati nga tetunnaba kutandika kulya koko twali amatooke kuba buli kikolo kya koko bw'okiraba kwaliko ekitooke. Muzeeyi agamba 4 acre model tuli ku principle ye kituufu naye ffe tubala bikolo tubala nti ebikolo 450 biri kukola eka. Kati ffe tubala nti wano tulinawo eka emu ey'ebitooke mu 4 acre model. Koko sente zazifuna kubanga wano tukungulawo ekiro zaffe nga 10 buli mwezi. Buli kiro tugitunda emitwalo 26. emitwalo 26 tuba tulina obukadde 2.6 omwezi.
Mu nnimiro yaffe eno ebirime byonna bye tulina tubifukirira. Tufukirira kokowa waffe, tufukirira emmwanyi, tufukirira ebitooke omwaka gwonna. Era nga kituyambyeko okufuna yields ennungi omwaka gwonna ogwetwololera.
Omwanyi wano waliwo ebikolo by'omwanyi 300. Waliwo essamba empya gye tuteeseteese ya eka 5 ey'omwanyi eri nanfuga ki. Naye wano tufunawo ekiro za kase 307 omwaka. Omwaka oguwedde twazitunda siringi 1,110 buli kiro, ne tufunamu obukadde 3.8. Era nyumiriza nti akasente ako buli tukafuna tubaako n'investment endala gye tukola. Era njagala okubategeeza nti wano twatandika n'ekkannya.
So you can hear Kazibwe. How he started with the cow of Nads. Now he has got 8 cows. And he's selling 80 liters a day. Chinana. I didn't get his Chibaru well, but we shall get the Chibaru properly. I did not get his Chibaru well. But it is, we shall get it and talk about it. Then cocoa. And that one I got, he was getting 2 million per month. That's like 24 million a year. Then coffee. Then you saw he had pigs also. All of that in 4 acres. And he has already liberated his family from firewood. He's using the biogas from the cow dung. Evambusa bwente. So this is the one who listened to our message. Now, let me show you somebody from very far away. From Karamoja.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetai West. Arangetai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in September, November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling one at 500 shillings, two 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I'm not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children.
Now you can hear the witnesses. NRM did okuwabula. First of all, okuwabula. Then we followed it with support. You had Kaziwe started with NADS, one cow. This man from Karamoja with mangoes. From Operation Wealth Creation. And added goats from PDM. Now, NADS was everywhere in the whole of Uganda. Operation Wealth Creation is in all parts of, was in all parts of Uganda. So there is no excuse why anybody should not have taken advantage of it the way it was available. Or if it has not yet reached your turn, to be aware that it is coming. Now, finally, my own bujuzi. Because when we went to fight in the bush, I did not send boys to go and fight, and me, I stay at home. The first attacks, I led them myself. So that the young people see how to fight. So when I tell you, get out of poverty, I am not talking about, I show you how to get out of poverty. Let's see my model farm in Lango.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ukin. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we're talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with the flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops, 1 acre plus fruit. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, you can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
So, on our Bulezi of 1996, Boisu, Obulezi Boisu, of the 7 activities, ebintu omusanvu ebyokukola, my people have done, I think, 5 of them. They planted coffee, bananas, fruits for nanasi, the dairy cows, and fish farming. What they did not add is embizi nenkoko. But now you see how much they are getting from fish, from a pond of 20 meters by 50 meters. They are getting 100 million shillings in and if you deduct cost, you remain with 70 million. And this is in half an acre. So if you have an acre, you have 2 of them. So you will get 140 million net after moving costs. From fish farming only. Without adding coffee, without adding milk, without adding fruits or bananas. So therefore, I have proved to you that it is possible to get out of poverty here in Uganda. And I'm glad that there are Ugandans who have seen it and they are moving ahead. This is Etafari number 3. NRM, which NRM has put on Uganda, on the House of Uganda. Tafari number 4. The issue of jobs. Where do jobs come from? Some people will say jobs are from the government. When you hear people talking like that, you know that they are enemies of Africa, knowingly or unknowingly. Because if government is the only source of jobs, that means there is economic paralysis. Let's see where jobs come from. Let's see the Amkama of Bunyoro.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Amkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganga's West Constituency, Kakuro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but 11,000 are giving us eggs. We have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many, and 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, Sozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but people sleep here, the house as well is seated in this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimum. Because 11,000 is supposed to give me 366 trays, but because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimum. Then I say in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 180 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimum will give you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us the liter here is 2,000, because we save each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 100, 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million and harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, those who take an harvest for my friends take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. I don't sell. I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million from 1 acre. Coffee alone minus banana. And this banana at the end of the month you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you will see. And here, currently...
Now, that's what I wanted you to see. This young man was elected to Parliament last time, 4 years ago. 4 years ago when we had election. His father had been a very active NRM supporter. So when the boy was elected, he brought him to me. Said, your son has been elected member of parliament, advise him. Then I told him what I'm telling you now. And what I've been telling people from 1966. That please, if you want to get out of poverty through agriculture, there are 2 ways. One way is through intensive farming if you have got small land, selecting high value enterprises. Okorera awafunda noja mu kinene. The other one is if you have got big land, you can do whatever you want, but you get money because of large scale. Wadde byokola tebirina ssente nyingi kino pareka wadde byokola for instance pamba duuma ebikaado, all of these don't have high value per acre per annum. Sente nyingi buli eka buli mwaka. Aye bokala bingi. You'll get good money. But if you have got small land, the medicine is this one here. So this boy listened And he did, as you saw, coffee. Then zero grazing cows. Then fruits. Then bananas. Then poultry for eggs. And piggery. Although the pigs he gives them free to his constituents. Now, from the eggs alone, he earns 180 million per month. Million okay. Then when he removes costs, he remains with 55 million a month. In a year, that's about 700 million shillings. That's a lot of money. So he's now a rich man. Now, but the Bugaiga of Yamukama have now created 26 jobs. Somebody was doing nothing 4 years ago, now he's rich, he has also created jobs for other Ugandans. That is now from commercial agriculture. Okulima n'okulunda okukola sente. Ate okolera awafunda. Bali abakolera awagazi nabo bali. But I don't have time to talk about them. But now let's see what other forms of wealth can create jobs. Let's look ebindi ebisobola kuzaala emirimu. Let's look at manufacturing. That is Mbale Industrial Park. There are very many factories there. 75 of them. It's a new town of factories. And there are very many other towns like that in Uganda now. But let's see, those are 75 factories. But let's enter one of them and see how many jobs are there. Go back and freeze, go back. Go back. Freeze there. See how many young people are working in that factory. If you go to all parts of Jinja here, there are very many factories there. Let's see whether there are some, the ones in Jinja. Let's see. Show us the ones in the Jinja area if you are. So the ones which are there quickly, we are getting out of time. Huh? They will show it next. Show the ones which are there. Those vehicles are being made in Jinja, and there are very many young people working there. So therefore, this is the fourth tafari NRM has put on Uganda. Altogether, the matafari are 7. But now I have talked about 4. In the press conference, I will add the other 3. But let me end with free education. I've been trying to implement free education since 1996. But I've been getting problems because people have not been understanding my vision. But I think let's first give the flags because it's getting late now. Because you have complained about the flags, Haj Chigongo will come back and listen to all the issues. But now, I listened to the case of your chairman and I was persuaded and we acted. I listened to the case of the chairman Menya. Now it is I listen. Now it is now it is in the past. And I was persuaded and we acted. But now, the other cases, if they are not yet resolved, then don't fight, bring the facts. Before Haj Chigongo, he will come back. Because kubanga okugenda n'okyusa ebivude mu kulonda n'obikyusa
kubanga kwaba nokyusya eddembe lya sosufu kiba kidibiri
kiba mulirize ogwo musango gwa Nagomora ne bw'aba amaze kuyingira mu parliament bamujjamu ne bamusiba ruzira n'olwekyo temukayana temulwana muleete obujulizi naye kati waliwo be balangirira nga flag bearers omunyankole akoba ettaka bagire tebanyama ente gye batanabaaga tebanyama tosobola kulaba ente etambula mwitale n'ogiyita ennyama
tosobola kugibona ng'etambula okuyitale kuti nokoba oti eyo ngamba
ebante. So wait until you slaughter it, then you know it is a nyama. Kati waliwo flag bearers bebarangirira oba bayiba oba bakola ki naye bebarangirira musooke muleete obujulizi ente bagibaage efuuke enyama naye kati nte
ayesawe nte kale omuzeeyi ayabakuba gefulaka